Hola, y'all. Kentucky Farmer here, and welcome back to Estancia Lapacho. I did a little research. So, this tree right here is so this is a Lapacho tree. Also called a pink trumpet tree. And the bark is used as a herbal remedy, and this is found in Central and South America. And so that's where the Lapacho and Estancia Lapacho comes from. Estancia is a word that can mean residence, residency, or small farm. So there you go. That's Estancia Lapacho. It's a small farm named after this tree. So, another thing I learned is that apparently we can open the doors. Holy cow. I wanted to look around the house so bad yesterday, and I didn't know that we could actually do this now. I got so used to the last version where, you know, you can look at the houses, but you can't really walk around inside of them. So I didn't expect it to have this, but this is pretty cool. So we can, look, we got a TV. Even says TV right on it, just in case you were wondering. There's a picture of that bridge that we can't drive across. So there's like a random room up here. It goes downstairs. This is like a bedroom. Yep. And a bathroom. A baño. Brushing up on my Spanish. We were talking about it in my Discord channel earlier today. I really only know resort Spanish, so bare minimums to like order another beer or figure out which way it is to the beach. But this is pretty cool that we can walk around the house now. That's the staircase, goes down that little tower looking thing. Another bathroom. Little office. And here's something that's kind of cool. I don't know if you can, it's kind of hard to see. But the laptop is currently on the finances screen of Farming Simulator. So that's the house. Let's go down. We haven't been down this side yet. So this goes outside. Alright. So this is our kitchen. Pretty nice. A little pantry with all the food. And back over here. So that's pretty cool. The other thing, along the same lines of being able to open doors. So this garage that I was like, oh, that's cool, there's a garage. You can open the door. It's where our pickup truck has been hiding. So we've got our lizard rodeo here, which I don't know. I really don't. I don't think I want this truck. So this kind of goes along when I in the last episode we were talking about how I probably just am going to do sugarcane and not any of the other crops, so that means that I can sell the harvester and some of the other equipment. And the pickup truck might be on the list of stuff that I'm going to go ahead and sell. The only reason why I'm a little hesitant to do it is because I can use the pickup truck to drive pallets of the sugarcane seedlings or whatever they are back from the store. But yeah, it's probably not a good enough reason to keep it. I should probably just get like some sort of trailer instead. Because let's see here, if I were to sell that truck, $12,000. Well, a little more if I take it to the store and sell it. And then of course I don't have any good trailer mods loaded right now, because obviously we're not quite in the market for a semi yet. So that means I basically have to take the seeder back to the store every time I wanted to refill it, or I would have to drive, you know, the tractor with the forks on the front. So, I don't know. We'll park this over the rest of the equipment and kind of ponder it for a minute here. We got a few other things I want to look at before we get started selling off stuff. Okay, so the other thing, last time we were looking at this and I was like, what, that's not a cedar. So if we come into here, see, it's a $5,000 option to add the cedar box. So with that on there, then we can do wheat, barley, grass, and oilseed radish, and it's a subsoiler, and a cultivator, and a sower, all in one. Whereas this, the cedar, let's take a look at that, because I think it also has options. Oh no, that one doesn't. Okay. So that one is a direct sowing machine and can plant soybeans and canola. The other one can't do soybeans and canola. So if I'm just doing sugarcane, I wanted to keep this because I need to remove the needs plow layer off the field. And I was gonna plant, since I've got seed right here. Yeah, so that's fertilizer, this is seed. Since I have some seed, I was going to plant oilseed radish to get me extra layers of fertilization. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to take this to the store, upgrade it, put the seed box on it, and then I'm going to sell this cedar and not use that one. And then I can go around with this and seed oilseed radish, which in theory should remove a level, or remove the needs fertilization and seed it and do all that in one fell swoop. Yeah, the next thing is tractors. So I've got 3 tractors, and if I'm going to be doing most of the driving myself, then I won't really be using 3 tractors. So if we look in our garage here, the Case 1455 XL is 145 horsepower. This Massey Ferguson's 95, and this is 105. But then I want to see if it's possible to upgrade those to have more horsepower. So 95's base. But yeah, it's just front loader, attacher, and wheels. Okay. This one is just wheels, so we can't do a horsepower upgrade there. This star starts at 150 and goes up to 180. Only costs, let's say, 128,000 to do that. So my question is, if I were to sell, if I sell this, I get probably about 40, and then sell this, I'd get 30. So that's 70,000. I need another 60 to be able to buy that bigger Stara. So, ouch. This guy I wanted to hang on to because this has a faster road speed, and so I was just gonna put the forks on it and then use it for pulling the trailer around and running around town, since I'm also selling my truck. So I'll need 5,000 to put the thing on here, and I also need to buy a fertilizer spreader. So I may need to go do a couple missions. I guess the other thing is, how much horsepower do we need? That's the only other thing I haven't really checked. So this needs 140. That's 100. That's 130. It's 108. So 140 for the single roll billet planter, which 180 is the maxed out for that. So yeah, that'd be good. So that's only 100, 105. What was this again? 145. Then it's 140. Yeah. So yeah. Otherwise, I gotta keep this case. The other downside of this tractor is that it doesn't have a front 3-point. Alright, decision time. Oh, and the other thing was, I left the straw on field 1 after I harvested it, but I wanted to double check. So, there's nowhere that buys it. So, if I were to pick up the straw, it'd be to do livestock, and I'm not going to be doing livestock anytime soon. So, I'm just going to go ahead and cultivate that stuff in. So I think I'm going to start, grab this, and we'll grab this, and I'm going to take this to the shop and customize it and put the seed box on it, and then maybe buy like 2 pallets of seed to top it off before I bring it back. Okay, back to the shop. And I think this is where I customize. Yes. So yeah, cedar box. Customize, okay. Alright. Now we're cooking. So pull this forward a little bit. And we'll hop into the store. Start with one, just because I'm not too sure how much seed this thing even holds. Alright, good to know. Not even a full bag. So the sugarcane seeder puts a level of fertilization in as it's seeding. And we need 3. So if we use this to put down oilseed radish, when we plow in the oilseed radish, that gets us 1 stage. So we still technically need to go over with the spreader and put down a stage that way. It'd be cool if this fertilized and seeded and subsoiled all at once. Oh wait, I went way too far. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to use this tractor to do this. I don't think this has the horsepower to pull this. I didn't want to come this way. I forget there's a fence over there. Alright, so I'm going to leave that there for now. And I'm not terribly sure what to do with this. Alright, let's take the combine and sell it. Cool, alright, let's sell that. And sell that. Alright, $40,000. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an opening in the fence. Alright, 15,000 for that. Well, that's kind of cool. This starts off full. I'll bring this over. Park it with the rest of the equipment. Okay. And then I'm gonna take this case and the cedar. Uh-oh, the cedar's full. Alright. So let's change this over to oilseed radish. Alright, I will let GPS mod take care of this field here. So I'll still need to run the subsoiler on this to plow. But I guess I can do that. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know if I can do that after, like, now that I put the seed box on it, if I can use it without actually planting anything. So I'll have to give that a try. It might be one of those mods where it'll be handy to have a vehicle workshop at the farm so that I can take the seed box on and off, but of course we can't empty them, so it might be a waste to take it off and lose the seed that's in it. Alright, well I'm just going to clean up these headlands, but that seemed to do a pretty good job there on almost autopilot. Gotta keep tabs on it and turn it around when it gets to the end of the field, but otherwise that's not too bad. And we still have quite a bit of seed and fertilizer left in here. So I'm betting we can probably do another one of our fields. So I'm just going to finish this up and I'll take this over to that field 1. Alright, that field's done. So I got 58%, which is probably not enough to do this big field. I don't know, it might be kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I mean that's probably more field than I've got seeds. So let's just do this one. It's a pretty decent cedar. When you're talking something as narrow as this is, I'd be more inclined to stick with something that's 3-point mounted. Turning radius is not great on it. But yeah, at least now I can say I got a chance to use it before I sold it at the store. Alright, this field's looking pretty good. I gotta clean up my head lens and then I think I'll be ready to take this tractor and sell it. Alright, I think we're done with this field. Let's take this thing to the shop and get rid of it. Made it back to the shop. Let's see how much money we get for this combo here. 18,005 for the seeder. 43 for the tractor. Nice. Hey, look at that, 100,000. I can pay off my loan. So, I guess really the next thing to do is I'm going to use this tractor here. And I'm going to go put oilseed radish down on field 2. Alright, got oilseed radish selected. And let's go ahead and use course play for this one. Do fertilize and seed course. There we go. And what is this, field 2? Yeah, field 2. .1, style it down to 3. Starting in the southwest, heading north. It will return back here. And I don't really need to do a headland. So let's just generate that. Let's back up a little bit here. Say First waypoint, drive course. Alright, looks good. This is going to take, wow, 45 minutes to do this whole field. Of course, that may update after we make our first turn, but usually that's a pretty solid estimate. So, alright, so I'm just going to let this run. I'm going to go ahead and speed up plant growth and let our oilseed radish come in on these 3 fields before we put down our sugar cane. I'll probably wind up doing some missions off camera to help get a little more money in our bank account, but selling that unneeded equipment definitely helped. We got 118,000 right now. So in the next episode, we'll probably work on seeding some sugar cane. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps a lot. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more Farming Simulator videos. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.